Hi everybody, this is Gayle. Welcome to my channel. I'm super excited tonight. I got my Pampered Chef starter kit and I've been so waiting for this live stream just so I could open it with you guys. Y'all, if you've not seen the videos yet, then let me fill you in right quick. But first, this will be a great time to like the channel and subscribe if you haven't already. So y'all know I do the travel videos and service dog videos, but I need to make money on the road. That's a thing too. And I was looking around my kitchen one day and realized I have a lot of Pampered Chef products that I use like all the time. So I thought, wouldn't it be a great idea to see about being a consultant with Pampered Chef? And so I signed up to do all of that. And I am super excited about it because I've used my first experience with Pampered Chef was around 30 years ago when I got a measuring cup. It's a 2-section measuring cup, so it can measure liquids or solids, and I love it. I love it so much that it actually broke on me right before Christmas. And so I was running around trying to do all of these cookies, and I was like, life would be so much easier if I had this measuring cup. So I messaged Kay Johnson. She was with Happy Trails Hiking. She still has that channel, but now she's doing Pampered Chef and has for a few years now. And I contacted her and I said, I got a kitchen emergency. I can't find an off-brand one of these measuring cups anywhere. Can you help me? So she's like, don't worry. Go to my Pampered Chef link and you can order another one. And that's what I did. Let me step over here. Because this is my replacement cup. I'm so excited. So let's see who's in the chat, and then I will show you how this cup works. And then I'll open up the box and talk to you some more. So let's see. In the house, we have the white 2-pack. Hey, welcome. And then we have Valerie saying hello to at Women's Station channel in white 2-pack. So that means Women's Station channel is in the house. So hi, Lori. Ah, there she is. There's the first message. So hi, which means you all got notifications. Ice machine, hold on. Okay. That wasn't as loud as I thought it was going to be. All right. So my measuring cup. This is a 2-cup measuring cup. It's the replacement for the one I got, like I said, almost 30 years ago. And I've used it a lot. And what I like about it is it's got the cup portion on one end for liquids, so you can just pour. And then it's got the solid end by just flipping the cup. And so I really like this because, like, if I'm doing butter or shortening, I can just pack it in there and then pop it out. And it makes, now this one's sticking a little bit. My other one didn't stick because I'd used it so much. And I'm still breaking this one in a little bit. But I can just pop it out and I have the measurement that I need of, like I said, shortening or butter. You could do it with flour if you want to. I usually just use this end for flour, but I was so excited. Because I think at Christmas, I think I made around 1,000 cookies. A lot of it was biscotti. And I had to make some for us too. This is my cranberry date biscotti. So lots and lots of cookies. And those are all Christmas gifts. So let's get to the starter kit. And if you all are interested in selling Pampered Chef, let me know. I can hook you up with Kay. I haven't done a party yet. One of the things that drew me to Pampered Chef is where I don't walk well. having a job that I have to go to every day where I'm standing up, 6 and 8 hours, it's just not going to be possible with my leg. And I know that. When I'm traveling, I can stop, I can take a nap if I get tired, and really do the whole travel experience around how I feel. So I'm like, okay, I don't want anything that I have to really carry around, and I want a product I believe in and I use. And that drew me to Pampered Chef. When I got to looking at it, one of the things that I really like about it is so much of it is online. And I've talked to a couple of other consultants who said, like, in the 2 years and 3 years that they've been doing Pampered Chef, they haven't done an in-home party. Everybody's wanted to do it virtually. So I have that party going on right now over on Facebook. It's Gayle Crabtree Cares. What I did was, where Kay did the fundraiser for me for getting the service dog, I already had people in that group, so she just reopened it for me, and boom, that's my Pampered Chef group. And I've been inviting people to come on over and check it out. Everybody I've spoken with as a consultant have been really, really positive, so I'm excited. I think this looks like it's going to be a pretty good fit for my lifestyle, because if I'm on the road, if I'm going on a mission trip or going to check out small towns across Tennessee or whatever, I have to make sure I have internet access. So why not do something online? And like I said, Pampered Chef was my answer to that. So I think I can do it from pretty much anywhere. And I'm super excited. So the way it starts is you buy a starter kit. And I have a couple of different kinds. I got the cheap starter kit, I'll be honest with you. They had a deal, and they still have a deal right now for 24% off. So I got the deal, and it gives you stuff to get started. But the starter kit that I chose not just because it's expensive, but because I've already got a number of these items in my house that I use. So I thought, what better starter kit to get than one that I know has products in it that I use, because I know that these products are going to be something that a lot of other people are going to use too. So if I got, let's say, the air fryer or something like that from Pampered Chef, or a stand mixer, those aren't things that everybody's going to necessarily want based on how you cook and your kitchen size and budget and all kinds of things. But I'm feeling confident with this starter kit. So let's get into it. First things first, inventory. So the starter kit is supposed to have a medium pizza stone, a coated chef's knife, a small flexible cutting mat set, an adjustable measuring spoon set, garlic press, mini serving spatula, Southwest seasoning mix, and the basic startup kit. So I want to look at the basic startup kit first, because it's got, and when I say basic startup kit, I'm talking about the ordering sheets and things like that that you need if you're going to do an in-home party. And then everything else, to me, is gravy, but some very important items. So let me tip the camera down so we can see inside the box. Whoops. Come around on this side. So, okay. And I also told John I'll cook him dinner, so I'm going to use the seasoning that's in here too. So, all right, inventory sheet. We'll set this aside. Okay. And we'll start out with the let's get cooking with Pampered Chef. And this has got, you can scan and it'll walk you through what's inside. I did actually already scan it, but I had to wait to open everything else because I'm so excited. Okay, so your Recipe for Success booklet, which tells you, I think, everything about Pampered Chef and the items and identifying potential customers and all kinds of things like that, including what the various party types are. Because, okay, I knew they did regular parties and online parties, but they also have a way to do shared rewards and bridesmaids parties and fundraisers. And if you all know of a nonprofit organization or church that wants to raise funds, talk to me, because that would be something I would love to do. So, all right. So in this section of the kit, there's the Recipe for Success booklet, and then Green Goddess, and this is a dip that you can put in mayonnaise or sour cream. What is this? My apron! I think this is my favorite chef apron. Yeah, okay, I'm going to try this on in a few minutes. So, yay. All right. Season's Best Comforting Face with a Twist. Another thing I like about Pampered Chef is because they got tons of recipes. So if I get stuck trying to figure what's for dinner, right? Because we all get into that sometimes. Then I can go online or I can open these books and just start flipping around to see what sounds good. So I kind of like that idea. But I can tell you, I'm going to be taking a lot of cooking ideas from our group. And there we go. Same kind of book now. Because you all have been great to share some recipe ideas in the group, especially for breakfast, which is my downfall. Okay, and this is about getting started. So I've got these little cards about getting started there. Okay, add a career plan sticker to the pizza on your track. Okay, so they have various incentives. Like one of them is you can, if you qualify, you can get a free trip to Walt Disney World. That's an incentive. Okay, these are product info cards, which tell me some about the various products that they have. Also, they've got a lot of this online on the website. I've been like poring over it. And here's an idea for the Green Goddess seasoning for flatbread, which I would never have thought of. I would have stuck with the dip. Interesting. Green Goddess hummus, recipe for that, and creamy dressing and the dip and the flatbread. Huh. Okay, back on track. Okay, this is my pizza wheel that I get to put stickers on for the rewards for the incentives that they're doing, which is actually, a lot of this is going to be super helpful, I think. All right, so more information, like this is easy chicken fajitas, and it's got some recipes, and it gives you an idea of what tools from Pampered Chef that you may want. Okay, that's just back. Okay. So like I said, this is the first time I've opened this. So it talks about choosing your cooking tools and your prep tools. Yay! Okay. Here's some basically fall and winter catalogs, if you want to call them that. So when you have a party and you need paper to hand out. So if somebody, let's say from a church, just wanted to take up an order and not necessarily have to clean their house and have a Pampered Chef party that way, then you would use these. Or, you know, if you have an indoor party or in-person party, I should say, you can use that. And what is this? What is this? Okay, this is a small scraper spatula that came in the box. Cool. So I'm I'm going to put all this back in the box. I feel so official now. It's the apron that makes me feel official. How crazy is that? Let me move this portion. I'm going to tilt the camera up. I got to try on my apron. Are you there? Did I cut anybody off? No. Okay. My hands are shaking. I don't know why my hands are shaking. Okay. Okay. Yay! I feel official. Ha ha ha! Yay! Whoops. Ta-da! Here I am in my apron. What do y'all think? Do I look official? I feel official. Yeah, but I'm going to take it off. I don't want to mess it up quite yet. Now, and I am actually into cooking because I told my husband I feed him. So the rest of this box comes with a seasoning mix and lots of other goodies. So I'm just going to set this over here. And oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Over here you go. Where hopefully you won't get too wrinkled. All right. Back to the starter kit. Okay. So it did cost, like, I think it was like $25 to get the kit. That was after the discounts and with shipping and everything. So super fabulous deal. All right. This is my cutting boards, my cutting board set. And I've got to tell you, I already have some of these and I love them. And you can see they're pretty scratched up. So having new ones to be able to show you is a big deal. But that's how often I use them. And I'll be using them tonight too. Okay, the Pampered Chef knife. Let me get some scissors to open these up. Because I was going to open them, I just forgot to get the scissors. The Pampered Chef covered knife. These are coated and they stay really, really sharp. My husband gets nervous whenever I use them. But there you go. And they are super sharp. They keep a really good edge. And I'll show you. This is another one of their products that I use. And I use this whether I'm in the van or at home. I just have to make sure that I don't lose the plastic cover because it is so very good and sharp. And they're dishwasher safe, and I've got to have that. How about you all? Do you use your dishwashers a lot? Some people don't, and that kind of amazes me. I like my dishwasher. All right, so this is the little spatula, and I use it mostly for cookies, but because it's just the perfect size for cookies and brownies and things like that. So it's stainless steel blade. It resists rusting. And this is also something that I use a lot. I was going to show you, but I think it's in the dishwasher right now. But I use this a lot. Also good for like little burgers, little steaks, things like that. And let's see, who else have we got in the house? Assembly of Excellence. I got a wash. I hand wash. I did have one. Okay. Washing still works. I talked to a woman the other day who said she would never have a dishwasher, but she lives by herself, and that makes a difference, I think. All right. Now, this next to the measuring cup, this is like one of my favorite products ever. Measuring spoons. I know you're thinking, how can somebody get excited about measuring spoons? But I really like them, and what I like about them is you can do multiple measurements with these. So I've got this on the very top setting. I don't want that. So, for example, there's your teaspoon, and it shows it right here on the handle. But let's say you only want to do half a teaspoon. No problem. You want to do a quarter teaspoon? You got that too. All in one handy thing. And let me tell you, when I was making that 1,000 cookies at Christmas, these were wonderful because I could do my quarter teaspoon of salt, my quarter teaspoon of baking powder, or my half teaspoon of baking powder rather. If I needed a teaspoon of cornstarch to thicken up the recipe, I could do all of that without hunting down 1,000,001 measuring spoons. Same thing with the tablespoon one. Exact same thing. Full tablespoon. Then if you want to go down to a half or a quarter, then it's super easy. And this has got all the measuring spoons that I need right here. The tablespoon size and the teaspoon size. It just makes life easier. I like having an easy life when I can work things out that way. Don't we all? Sorry I can't stay. I'm about to go on myself, but glad I could see you live. Assembly, I'm glad I could see you live too the other night. That was really good. Excellent stream. So he had someone in that was talking about various issues relating to society and just really did a good job. Okay, so garlic press. I'm Italian, so y'all know I gotta have garlic. There's the garlic press. And something I like that Pampered Chef did with their garlic press. Let me show you. Can you tell I have one of these too? I'm telling y'all. In the handle, you've got this little attachment, and it stays right here in the handle. And that is for cleaning your garlic press. So let's say you're doing garlic and you get a bunch of stuff stuck, no problem. Just take the little brush. It fits right down in the holes just like that and pops everything out. It's just, honestly, Pampered Chef thinks about just about everything. And see, there's a little groove, so it just fits. It's right in there like that. Put the garlic in here, fold it, squeeze it, boom, it's pressed. Okay, put it back in the box. Oh, and in case you're not sure how to use it, it does have an instruction sheet. So there you go. Like I said, I've got one of these. So get back in here. Okay. And okay, here's the seasoning. Southwestern seasoning, which I'll be using later. Let me set this here on the counter. Okay. Sorry I said ow. I actually broke my foot earlier this week. I'm supposed to be in an air cast, but decided not to wear it today, this evening. Anyway, I had a meeting to go to, and I just thought it was going to be bulkier than what I could handle, especially it was snowing today, so it didn't stay around, but it still made, for slippery situations. So if I say ow, that's why, so just ignore me. So anyway, this I actually didn't have, and it's an oil and vinegar dispenser. So I'm all intrigued. Okay. That's cute. That is cute. So just unscrew it, put your oil or vinegar in there, screw it back on. There you go. And it's got what looks like measuring up here at the top part of it. And your lid. I'm going to spend some time getting to know you. We're going to have a happy life together, Mr. Oil or Vinegar Bottle. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I am talking nice to my kitchen items. I don't know why. I do crazy stuff like that when I get nervous. Okay. All right. Okay, this is heavy. This is the pizza stone. I'm going to make this big box go away. Okay, pizza stone. I'm super excited about this because I love my pizza stone. But it's not just good for pizza. If you're going to do flatbread, you can use the pizza stone. Garlic knots, you can use your pizza stone. General baked bread, if you're doing sourdough, you can use your pizza stone. If you're doing, let's say you've got several grilled cheese sandwiches that you want to do and you want to bake them, guess what? You can use your pizza stone. And it's stoneware, and it's broiler safe to 550 degrees. It's also great for making pita bread. If you've ever made pita bread, then you know that it's hard to get a stone that will go up as high as you need it to. I do mine at 475, so it's nice that the pizza stones will go up to 550. The downside is they are a little heavy, but there they are. You can do a good medium-sized pizza if you do takeout and you want to reheat it, so you can do medium pizza on that. If you're at home, I would say it's more like a large size pizza if you're using a commercial mix. So I'm so excited. Okay. Whoops. Oh, and Pizza Stone has a scraper, so you can scrape off any little particles and help you clean it. You cannot put this one in the dishwasher, or at least I don't put mine there. I should check and see, actually. I'm going to do some more reading up on this, but I wouldn't put it in the dishwasher. I don't put my other one in the dishwasher. I really don't think you can. But I just realized I haven't looked at it for a while. And it does have instructions, the instruction booklet. Which I've now put the stone on top of and can't get out. So it probably says in here, I'm just not going to look at it right this second. I've done something to my box. Hold on. Oh, it's caught on the bottom flap. Okay, I'm just going to make this go away. We won't worry about it right now either. Hold on. Okay. So let me adjust this. Whoa, 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 whoa. If I can keep everything from flip-flopping everywhere, I'm going to cook Hubby's dinner over here. Yeah. I think I can see you all and cut and everything too. I think. Let me see. I have a pizza stone, but haven't used it yet. Okay, and Women's Station Channel says she wishes she has a dishwasher too. But I like that dressing mixer. Gayle, I try to eat salad every day. It's really healthy. Really, really healthy. And this may be something you may want to look at getting into. I don't know, because you do a lot of cooking. So it might, something to think about there. But let me get my stuff. I'm going to use my Pampered Chef mat and knife because I use them all the time. I love them. Okay, you all. Want to laugh? I'm using more Pampered Chef stuff and didn't even realize it. So this is one of their bowls, and I like it because it's got the lids with it, and they're glass. So I put things like shredded cheese in. Didn't realize I did that. And then this is a little Pampered Chef container with a lid. And I'll bake in these. I'll store in these, the rectangle ones. And I've got lettuce in it. So you can have lettuce on his soft taco. That's funny. I didn't realize I was using those. But it worked out well, right? That works out really well. Okay. Let me do this thing. Okay. All right. Whoops, paper towels. Gotta get those. Okay, you all. Little hint. Never let me be accused of having it all together. Okay. All right. Yeah. And I like these mats too for the van, RV if we're out in it, because they're small. And if I want to roll them up and put them somewhere, I can. I talked to somebody one time, and she said what she did with not this brand, but with some other little plastic mats that she has, is she rolls them up and puts them inside a wrapping paper tube that she had left from Christmas, because she said that keeps them nice, and she stores them that way in her van. I'm not that well organized. I'm just like, throw it together. Oh, I need a knife. That's a fork. Normally I would use my hands for this, but since I'm talking to you all, I don't want to gross you out. And there's probably some fancy way that chefs do this, but I'm not a fancy chef. I'm just a mom who likes to cook. Especially if I'm out on the town, out on the road what I started to say is I don't get out on the town much. But when I'm on the road, I like to try to cook. I actually kind of don't factor food at the end that much when I'm doing a travel budget because you got to eat. And so groceries at home versus groceries out on the road, you're going to buy groceries anyway. And that cost is it just kind of balances out. Some things are higher on the road, but then sometimes you find things that are cheaper. And so it balances. When we were in Alaska, things were higher. But at the flip side of that, some of the pork was not as high. So it kind of all balanced. And of course, on the way up, you get the exchange rate. Okay, now can y'all see how well this knife is just slicing through this? It could be a hot knife through butter. I had planned on cooking this when it was just a little bit frozen, and that's not going to happen. I let it sit too much. I have a piece of lint on this. Here we go. Don't know how that happened. I have a tendency to cut and then trim. I just think it's easier most of the time for me. But how do you all do this? Do you trim it first and then cut it? And of course, if I was out in the van, I would be using my mini griddle. Pampered Chef does not have a mini griddle, by the way. I looked. So for that, you're going to have to go to Amazon. But for just about everything else, it's Pampered Chef. And frankly, one of the other reasons why I decided to sell Pampered Chef is the commission. If I'm selling stuff that's on Amazon, if I buy something and put the link down, then I'm making 1.5% to 5%. Theoretically 5% up to that. I don't think I've ever seen up to 5%, but I've seen the ones. But most of the Pampered Chef is a 20% commission. And since I like their products and obviously use them as I'm showing you, then I feel really good about doing it. So I think it'll be a good thing. And I've talked to people who are making almost their entire income doing Pampered Chef. So that's enough for him for soft tacos for dinner. Oops. I don't want that. Go away, fat. You know, one thing I've noticed too, and maybe it's just me, you all who eat beef, you tell me what you think, but I just feel like since the pandemic, our beef quality from the store has just really kind of plummeted and stayed plummeted. It's like it never picked back up. Have you all noticed that? Because it could just be regional. I try to get a lot of my meat locally sourced, farm raised from local, but this is a chuck steak and it just seems to have a lot of fat in it. So, and it just doesn't seem like the fat is going away. The quality just doesn't seem to be picking up. Anyway, you step over here. I'm going to wash my hands real quick. Just a second. I'm going to put this on first. And I use oil so little that I forgot where I put it. I'm going to tip this up and step over here to the stove. All right. So, oh, down the stove. A little bit of oil. Whoops. Wasn't too much oil. I'll turn it up. Oh, I forgot to put the seasoning on it. Good grief. That's my whole reason for being. Okay. So let me see how this is going to be. Spider-Man the hero is in. Hi, Spider-Man. I keep praying for you, by the way. And you can even smell it with the lid on it. The little plastic seal here. Ooh. This is going to be spicy. If you like spicy food, you got a real good chance of liking this. Okay. It says it's got dehydrated onion. So you know, John, I'm allergic to onion, so John's going to be testing this. Dehydrated garlic, chili peppers, spices, and salt. And it's gluten-free. No sugar or preservatives added, and it says store in a cool, dry place. Filled by weight, not volume. Settling may occur during shipping. So I guess that's their fancy way of saying if it looks only halfway full, it's settled. And it's got a suggestion for taco filling right there. Combine 1 pound of cooked and drained ground meat, 8 ounces of tomato sauce, and 3 tablespoons of Southwestern seasoning mix, and bring to a boil. Reduce heat and simmer for 5 minutes. So that's the Southwestern seasoning. Let me step over here. There we go. Oh, I don't want to lose this. Oh, this is not going to take long to cook. It smells really, really, really good. Oh my gosh, you all, I wish you could smell this. YouTube, we need smell-o-vision. Whoa. Well, I'm going to wash my hands while this cooks. Now let me grab hubby and a paper towel. Hubby, are you getting hungry? Oh my gosh. Okay. There we go, you all. That's the seasoned meat. And it smells really good.
Oh, that does smell good.
I said I wasn't hungry. I may have lied. Okay.
Hi, YouTube. Yum.
Move this. We'll put that back in the fridge later. Here's your plate. I can't reach the others.
Okay, that's fine.
Paper towel.
Paper towel.
And I told him earlier, I said, never let me be accused of having it all together.
Yeah, that's
So,
all good.
Fork, tortillas.
Ah, that's okay.
Whoops. I forgot I had these with Pampered Chef.
Oh, okay.
It worked out well, right?
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
See, there's the logo right there. And Valerie says, hi, John.
Oh, hey, Valerie. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, so what do I do?
It's your soft taco. It's your
Just
dinner.
assemble it, huh? Okay. Okay, cool.
It's your dinner.
So, yay.
What do I do? This goes for the guy who can't find his socks.
Well, that's different.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing if you like this. Oh, did you want sour cream? I forgot to get it out.
No, actually, this is good.
Okay.
Yes, I did. All right.
You want lettuce?
Oh, yeah, okay, fine.
Not lettuce. It's
No.
all right there. Let him see your taco.
See my taco.
No, you got to hold it up. It's like, what do you want already?
See, taco.
See?
All right.
Okay. The big taste test.
Yay. Mm-hmm.
So how is it? Is it spicy or? Because I thought it might be spicy from the way it smells. I can't eat it. It's got dehydrated onions in it.
So spicy.
It's not.
No.
So tell me how it is. Is it? Do you get a lot of onion or a lot of pepper? What's your flavor profile going on there?
Cheese, mostly.
That's your fault.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there's some heat. It's warming up a bit. Okay, that's good. Getting salt, getting some heat from the peppers, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of paprika, something. I don't know. Yeah, but it's not a lot of heat.
I don't think paprika was in there. Chili peppers, dehydrated onion, garlic, spices, and salt. So under the heading of spices, it could be paprika.
Yeah, and it's okay. It's got a little bit of heat to it. It's a light, slow heat, but it's not excessive and not.
Now, you don't like hot food.
No, I don't really like hot food.
Is this something you're gonna like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you feel like some seasonings, once you get to a certain point, it's just saturated and it doesn't absorb more seasonings? Do you feel like this is something that the more seasoning I add, the more it'll kick up the heat?
Probably.
Okay. I'll have to try that and see, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is good.
All right. Well, you don't have to eat your supper standing up. So
okay, good.
Go away.
Okay. Bye, YouTube.
Here. Take the rest of it. Okay, I'll just set it right here and you can come back and make your tortillas. Here's your plate.
Okay, thank you.
I'm getting rid of them. Just so I can touch base with everybody. See how life is going. Oh my gosh, that smells good. You're killing me here, John. Okay.
More for me.
I know. Ow. Sorry about that. Okay. Woo. So he liked it. So that's a good sign. And you all see my stuff. Let me turn this way. I can see you better. All right. So what do we have? Oh, Valerie says, hi, John. Did I already say that?
You did?
Oh, okay. I said that. Popcorn yellow striped smile. Oh, okay. I see now. Okay. That confused me. Oh, you did upload the video of the train. That's Thomas Moore's trains. So we're going to have to check that out. That's super cool. And let's see. My brother-in-law died on or around the same date as your dad. I am sorry. I'm sorry. That's awful. They're partying together in heaven. Aww. That's a good way to put it. So, all right, you all. I'm using my phone, and the buttons are very, very difficult to use, as you all know. So, what do you think? I really do want your opinions. When I say, what do you think, or how do you feel? I'm not just, talking to air here. I really do want to know. Just because I hope this is workable, if nobody else is interested in it, then it's not going to be workable. But I'm excited about being a Pampered Chef consultant for all of the reasons I outlined. The fact that I use the items, the fact that I used them and didn't even think about the fact that I was using them before I did the video. And we've actually got another box of stuff that's on the way because hubby in there wants to have some things just for the RV. So we've got more Pampered Chef stuff coming in. And when it comes in, I'll probably just do an unboxing, probably out in the RV. But I like using these in the van too because they're durable. The bowls, okay, the bowls may be glass, but they went to New Mexico with me and made it. There's a 2-bowl set on this, so it's this one and a smaller bowl. And I really like it because it's clear. Now, a lot of my things that I have in the van are collapsible, but sometimes you just need to have a glass bowl for the van. What I have found is that the glass bowl is good for measuring because it's got the markers there for like 1 cup, half cup, 1.5 cups, 2.5 cups. But it's also good for soup. So if I'm just making some soup and I don't want to fool with trying to dig out another bowl, I like this. I like it for storing leftovers because all I have to do is put the lid on it. And if I'm out in the van, chances are, if I'm making soup or if I'm cooking some meat, I will do a bunch in the mini griddle or in the crock pot if it's soup, and I'll store it. So having the lid for this, now that's when my fridge is working, which I got the fridge replaced. If you guys followed me this summer, my journey to Alaska, my fridge went out. I had problems with solar. It was just like I had problems with the van. But under normal circumstances, when my fridge is working, I use this a lot, both to eat out of, breakfast cereal, storing, all kinds of things. So, and there's a smaller one too, but I think it's out in the van somewhere. So yeah, so that's my thought. And oh my gosh, this, y'all, he didn't take this in there with him. Now I'm getting hungry, and I didn't think I was. Oh well, what can I say? So you all, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I have appreciated your time and appreciated being here. Y'all are awesome. I hope you know that. You're awesome. So videos that I've got coming out, I've got one this week. Somebody asked, what does my service dog do? So I put together a little YouTube shorts with some of the things that he does. The other thing I get asked is, does he get time to play? So I'm including that in the YouTube shorts. So there's, just a couple of little clips like that. So that'll be coming out this week. Last week videos, I have a video that I need to explain. When I went to Alaska back in February of 2020, before the whole world shut down, before COVID was a thing, the folks who came from China had just come in through Ted Stevens Airport right before we got there, within like a couple of days. But now this airport, Ted Stevens, was designed for all kinds of like biohazard and stuff. So like those people were totally off on a different section of the airport. So we didn't know what we were dealing with at the time. So I just didn't want you to think that we were exposed to COVID and whatnot. But anyway, Alaska has this special tide, and it's called a bore tide, B-O-R-E. And depending on if the tide's going out or the tide's coming in, you can see a wave either go this way or this way across the bay. And when you look at the video, you will see that instead of having waves coming up and crashing against the shoreline, which you would expect at the ocean, because the bore tide is on Tourniquet Arm of the Gulf of Alaska. So it's, Pacific Ocean water right there. And instead of the waves coming up against the shore, like they usually do, the water is going all one direction. And you can really see that it's accentuated because it's a frozen ocean. So it's got the ice on it. So the water is going all one direction. So I just kind of wanted to make that a little bit clearer, because I think it confused somebody who saw the video. But my daughter gets confused often. So anyway, so I just wanted to explain that, and you can notice that, because when you actually get to see a bore tide, if you get to see it coming in, it's just amazing, because it is this wave basically of water that's coming across the entire bay area there. And instead of having it like broken up like you would at a regular ocean, at the time of this bore tide, it's just one solid wave coming across. So it's like really, really cool. And this is the most geographically unique place in the world to see a bore tide. And there's only like 60 places in the whole world to see it. So anyway, bottom line, if you haven't seen that shorts, you might want to. It's just really cool to me to get to see it and to be able to share it with you all on video. So there's that. And I don't know what else is coming out this week. Kind of a little behind with my foot. That happens. Tough break, right? What can I say? But anyway, thank you all again so much for coming out and hanging out, and for your support of the channel and your indulgences. And thank you all. Now I want you to go out this week and always hashtag be bodacious, because you don't want to let life get in the way of living. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on a video this week, and then on the live stream again on Saturday night. So good night, you all. Good night.